in this league, if not in Europe. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, but Eden, for sure, Eden is a great player, and last season, during the league, he showed this to be a great player. I think last season he played. He has played in a fantastic way. Also in this season, he has another opportunity and to play in Champions League and to show to be a great player and at the same level, of the best. But he's younger. He has a lot of space for improvement, and also my task is to try to help him for this improvement.
Antonio, you said earlier this week that you hope to potentially have Victor Moses back in contention for the Liverpool game. What is his condition at the moment?
Yeah, and his condition is good, and for sure he needs a bit of time, to recover the best form. But tomorrow is in our squad, and I think that I want to bring him on the bench, and then to decide if there is the necessity to put him inside or not. But I'm very happy because now he's fine, but he needs a bit of time to find the best physical condition.
And we've spoken about the physical demands on the Chelsea players with so many games, but you must be really happy with their form at the moment. I mean, Hazard and Morata are both playing really well, and at the other end of the pitch you've kept 3 clean sheets. Do you feel like Chelsea now have the balance that you've been looking for?
Yeah, I think that this is a good moment for us. This is a good moment, and we have to continue in this way. For sure, to have a good balance is very important for my team, and we need to work more under this aspect, because in this season. We had up and down, but now I think that we are trying to find the different solutions compared to last season.
Experience the F-Pace for yourself at your Jaguar retailer.
Being a location scout, my office is on my back. The less stuff I have to carry, the better. With Surface Pro, I have one device that does everything. Technology has really changed how I do this job. On Pacific Rim Uprising, our characters are 250 feet tall. Where in the heck are you gonna land this big robot? Pulled up a satellite image, and there is like a giant bullseye. Robots here. I feel very proud of what I bring to the screen. I have the greatest job in the world.
Matic is to shoot. Pedro might worth a hit here from Pedro!
What a strike! What a strike!
Pedro with a ripper, and the league leaders are in front.
I think he's a fantastic manager.
Best manager for a while now.
Absolute legend.
It's N'Golo Kante. Oh, fantastic from Kante!
What a season, first season in charge. It was unbelievable.
I think he's brought more cohesion to the club.
Williams can't touch him. Hazard's put it in. What a job he's doing.
Enthusiastic. Brilliant.
A total genius.
Legend.
Hold back, for the quicker in. Antonio Conte's Chelsea.
in the Premier League. You can't ask for more, can you?
Just hope we can do it again.
3 wins on the bounce, 9 goals scored and none conceded. The Blues come to the red half of Liverpool in fine form. The players have arrived and we have just under an hour until kick-off. Hello and welcome back to wherever they may be. Tommy and Frank are beside me. Before we hear from those two, let's get that all-important team news. Both sides are in. First up is Chelsea's. Here's what Antonio Conte has gone with. Courtois is in goal. Alonso, Drinkwater, Kante, Morata, Hazard, Bakayoko, Zappacosta, Cahill, Christensen and Azpilicueta. Look at the strength of the bench. Rudiger, Fabregas, Pedro, Moses, Willian and David Luiz. No Batshuayi is still injured. What a strong bench. Let's have a look at the formation. No real surprises. Cahill and Azpilicueta either side of Christensen, Zappacosta, Alonso, the wing-backs. Bakayoko, Kante and Drinkwater comes in for Fabregas. Maybe showing Liverpool a bit of respect there because they are a good team going forward. Hazard and Morata, the 2, 9 and 10. Now here's the Liverpool team. This is a really strange team the Klopp has gone for. Mignolet, Milner, Coutinho, Salah, Gomez, Henderson, Sturridge, Clavan, Moreno, Oxlade, Chamberlain and Matip. Now what we can't quite get head around at the moment is Firmino and Mane on the bench. We know Lallana's just come back from injury, we get that. But gentlemen, it's not the strongest Liverpool team. If I had to name any team of Liverpool and name their strongest team, I'm having Sane in it and I'm having Firmino in it. Both of those on the bench, Tommy.
Yeah,
we're speculating in that break there about what formation they're going to play, and we can't quite work it out.
No, we've gone with 3 at the back with Gomez, Matip, and Clavan, and then we've gone with a 4 with Moreno going back as the left back, orthodox, Gomez being right, and just moving across. So there's quite a few permutations there. I mean, even Ronaldo at the back in midfield, he's played well. He's on the bench today. Yes. Every Chan, I think he's a good athletic. He's a dog of a midfield player. He's not even in the squad today. So I think a bit flimsy with the squad, with their actual squad numbers. So they may be a few injuries coming back from Seville, but the team surprises me, and it's not as powerful a side as you would normally assume when you go to Anfield. I'm quite excited by the lack of quality within it, because I think from a Chelsea perspective that suits us. And
not a big side either. Only we look at Matip, Clavan, Henderson, maybe Milner. There's not a big team there either, so set pieces could be key. Let's talk about us. Drinkwater comes in for Fabregas. Yeah. I said there, when I looked at the side there, Frank, that maybe the gaffer has looked at Liverpool going forward, realised they are a really good team, and thought maybe we just need a little bit more of a defensive stability in there. And Fabregas has paved that way, which I think is a bit harsh on him, but in comes Drinkwater.
No, well, discussed the game on Wednesday, and I actually think this team would have been picked before Wednesday night. The team that he's picked today, I think he's got teams in his head maybe 2 or 3 games ahead in scheduled, so that he knows who's getting the right rests, who's going to play in such games, which games suit certain players, because I think today will be a game that you could see, Drinkwater do those horrible sides of the game that is not natural for Fabregas to do. And, Drinkwater's obviously been chomping at the bit to get in the starting 11 and start playing Premier League games. And one thing he will bring to us is that work ethic, but also, I mean, he's no Fabregas, obviously, distribution-wise, but what he is he's very comfortable on the ball, and he normally makes the right decisions. He's got very good quality, and that's why he's an England international. So I'm not surprised by it at all after the game on Wednesday that he has started, and it certainly ain't a decision where I think the manager's made the decision after the game or because of the journey. I think that team would have been sorted out well before Wednesday's game.
No, I agree with that. Just to let you know, West Bromwich Albion were winning 1-0 away at Spurs at Wembley. It's 1-1. Harry Kane has scored that. So it looks like that they could go 3 at the back or 4 at the back. I don't really care about what they're doing. That team, for me, man for man, 11 to 11, Tommy, we are far stronger. And if we bring our A game and we play to the level that we can and have been recently, I think we can go there and win this game. And looking at those two sides, we are far superior.
Yeah, I mean, we've had a week where we played away from home twice, got 8 goals, 4-0 against. We go there with no fear, Jace. And we got players in the best of form in Morata and Hazard. So, I just think that looking at the position of Bakayoko today, he could be the other key for us. Because breaking forward, we've got that security now with Drinkwater. He's got a little bit more legs than Cesc, and he's a little bit more defensive-minded. I think Bakayoko's runs in between the lines and drawing out the midfield players, we pointed it out last week against Manchester United. I genuinely think he could be the key today to creating the space for Morata and Hazard. But I agree with you, Jace. I mean, looking at them and looking at us, I always worry when we play Liverpool because, it's a game that we're desperate to win. But I'm not sure what Klopp's done today. I think that team fits in lovely with the way we're playing.
To me a little bit of panic. It's a little bit of, oh my God, Chelsea arriving, they're in great form. What have I got to... He's picked this team more about us as opposed is about themselves. I think it's a dangerous move for me.
It could be, and it could backfire on him massively, because the biggest thing about it as well is because of them changes, I mean, he's had the 1 day extra to prepare for the game. Yeah. That's not a lot of time to change your team for one particular game.
Absolutely.
Okay, let's head over to Anfield now and hear from our man on the ground. Here he is, Lee Parker.
A very good afternoon to you from a new look visitors changing room here at Anfield. As you can see, Chelsea playing in all blue once again today at the end of what is a very busy week for the first team squad that will have seen them travel over 6,000 miles via West Brom, Azerbaijan and now Merseyside. Our record up here at Liverpool of late has been very good. We've not lost since 2012. That's a record the boss Antonio Conte will want to build on today. He, by the way, will be sat at the end there. If you follow me back this way a few yards, you'll see where his skipper Gary Cahill will be sat today. He'll be wearing this very special captain's armband as the club continue with their support for the Rainbow Laces initiative. 2 up from Gary. Victor Moses, great to see him back in the first team squad today for the first time since he picked up that hamstring injury at Crystal Palace. Round here, I'm going to pick out N'Golo Kante. It could be another big game for him. As you'd imagine, that battle in midfield will be crucial here at Anfield this evening. Round this way, well, this is where the Spanish contingent sit, and I'm going to pick out the one and only Alvaro Morata. What a start to life in the Premier League it's been for him. 8 goals, 4 assists in his first 12 top-flight games. Well, much is made of our fantastic 13-game winning run last season that turned our campaign around. Victory here at Anfield tonight will be our 5th on the spin.
Cheers, Lee, and that's inside that Liverpool change room. Hopefully, we will be celebrating there and after the game. Let's talk about our two front men. Frank, I'll start with you. Morata and Hazard. We were waiting at the start of the season until these two linked up.
Yeah.
Hazard had that injury, never quite got himself back. But these two now are forming an awesome partnership.
Yeah, absolutely. And, obviously, when Morata first came in, he wasn't ideally going to go straight into the side and didn't start straight away. But when he did come into the team, he hit the ground running. But now they're playing together. I have no fears of whether we decide to play that 3-4-3 shape or the 3-5-2 and let them two just go and occupy defenders and see what they can produce between them, because they're both scoring goals and they're both making goals for each other as well, which is fantastic. And the understanding they've got is, it's almost telepathic at the moment.
I know Hazard's coming off that left-hand side there, Tommy, but Hazard is far more central in the 3 up top when it was Pedro, Willian, Hazard, and Morata. He's slightly wider, but they are a 2. I think Frank said it last week. They are the best front 2, not just in Premier League football, potentially in world football at the moment. And I think that's a valid point.
There's some fantastic clips there. I mean, again, last weekend the flick from Morata to see Hazard's run was fantastic. But you're right, mate. I think as a front 2, years ago it used to be you match up with someone, then you fed off them. These guys are on the same wavelength, and they have been since they started to play together, and they're getting stronger and stronger and stronger. Hazard's form's improved, Morata's form's improved, and I have to say, if you're Liverpool today, you've got a problem, because the movement of these two is key. And I much prefer Hazard in the central role because he's so much more effective. He's dragging big centre-halves out of holes. I mean, you two were mobile centre-halves. Imagine you're Clavan and you're playing into that and you've got him in that hole. You don't want to close him down because you know he's got such quick feet, he'll get away from you and create opportunities to get at the back foot.
That's why you don't want to let him turn at the same time.
Exactly that. But you look at even last week, Gareth Barry, very experienced midfield player, tried to get as tight as he could. He rolls him, has a shot, we finish it with the rebound. How do you play against against him? Do you get tight? Do you get away from him?
That's why I think they're going to go with a 3 today.
And that's the debate they've got. And this guy in the form he's in, mate, will find any defence and any coach. They have to build a team around stopping him. Because if you stop him, that's
when you look at those clips that we've just seen there, if you're Klopp, your first instincts are, we have to make sure we stop these 2 players. I think it'd be fascinating to see what they do play at the back. Of course, Frank, when we do play this formation, you can only, square pegs, round holes, you do the maths. Someone's going to have to miss out. In this case, Willian and Pedro. Willian was outstanding against Karabag midweek. You were here in the studio with Gigi. He was the best player on the pitch. He absolutely waltzed through. Had a part in all the goals from what I can remember. This is a penalty. He has got him. He knows what he's doing in the centre half. May put on the front of it, people might think it's a harsh red, but he knows what he's doing. But this, the link-up play between Hazard and Willian was outstanding as well for the second goal, wasn't it?
It certainly was, and the one he was back to, Willian of 18 months ago. The confidence that he was playing with, and he certainly turned up in this game. And I'm sure he's realising just as much as anybody else.
What about this?
You need form. This goal here now. We spoke about it, most of the night in the post show because the bit of one-touch football and excellent.
Do you know what sort of annoyed me a little bit is I think if anyone else scores that, Real Madrid, Barcelona, if it's a Lionel Messi goal, they wax lyrical about the flick and the finish. The finish was, by the way, wasn't easy, and he just poked it into the back of the net. For me, that's a magnificent goal. Didn't get the rewards. For me, the accolades it deserved.
Okay, that's it for now. Liverpool Rewind is up next, featuring all the best action from our visits to Anfield in years gone by. We'll see you in 15 minutes.
Where in Britain you live. Things, people, places, they're all moving forward, all the time. How far we've come can't always be measured in miles. But from one generation to the next, we never stop heading that way. Introducing all-new Ford Fiesta. Together, we go further.
I'm the cocktail king. Who told you that? Everyone knows it's a well-known fact. I'll raise a glass to that.
He's got the cash. He's got a condo. He's got a car. He's got a career. But that still doesn't mean he gets you. Time to shine. Extra.
Winter can hit you hard if your boiler's not up to it. With home care, from less than 40p a day, we'll service your boiler every year. And if it still breaks down, we'll get it up and running again. You'll also get a gift card worth up to £50 with selected home care products. Are we there yet, Wilbur?
So if you want to stay a step ahead of winter, like our customers do, search British Gas Home Care.
Every bit's hot. Buying dad's gifts, tricky mate. Every bit of this.
Nibbles weighing down my paper plates. Every bit of
Mistletoe, parrot slogging. White set Sumi's in the stocking. Cracker jokes, baby screen. Overspitted by the queen.
You bring the pigs, and I'll bring the blankets.
I love charades. I'm just bad at the hand bit. Best time for showing off.
waiting for the boss's ride. Perfect festive movie. Every bit of it. Till the dreams come true. Every bit of every bit of
Liverpool versus Chelsea, historically a tough fixture for the Blues, but it's provided us with some important wins. Today we're rewinding back to some important victories up at Anfield. With a crucial win in the 2009-10 double winning season to come, we begin with the first Premier League match of the Abramovich era. The 2nd of July 2003 is a date which will forever go down in the history of Chelsea Football Club. Roman Abramovich's takeover left fans pondering what the future might hold. No one, would have expected the transformation that was about to take place. The chequebook came out and our massive spending resulted in the arrival of 11 players, many of whom were leading names in the world game. Our first Premier League match was a tough one away to Liverpool. A brand new team had been formed, but it was a wise old head who went on to score the decisive goal.
Bizcham, the goalkeeper's out of his goal. I don't think Bizcham was aware of that. Carragher steps in. Oh, Heskey. Tees up Murphy. Great stop by Cudicini. Liverpool haven't finished yet in this attack. Shearer. And it's sliced behind by Marcel Desailly.
What a save.
Murphy. Kuehl chasing. John Terry's found himself out at left back. And Kuehl burns past him. From the right, it's Varane! And Chelsea have taken the lead at Anfield. And Varane arrived in the middle to lash it home. It's Gudjohnsen. Oh, he's away and they can't catch him. Ida Gudjohnsen, but Dudek keeps it at 1-0. Is Seba Varane who gets it away. Kuehl fires it back with his well-known flair for the spectacular. But it's a Liverpool throw.
I'm not so sure about that one, Martin, I have to say.
Ooh. Steve Bennett penalty. Juve goes down from a disputed throw. Up steps Owen. Oh, he's missed it conclusively. It was a very poor penalty.
And he's made him take it again.
There's a reprieve here for Liverpool. Whether it'll be for Owen, we must wait and see. He's gone and got the ball, and Chelsea are furious. It is second chance for Owen, and he's hammered it in. You might just say, lucky, lucky Liverpool. 1-1. Lampard. Hasselbank. Can he get the shot away? It's his angle. It's his goal. Chelsea lead again. Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank is back with his future on the line.
That was all about Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank.
In the 04-05 season, Joe Cole had been our goal-scoring hero in our home fixture against Liverpool. In the reverse fixture 3 months later, Cole again was the difference between the two sides.
There's no flair kick, and Chelsea have beaten the trap, and they should be ahead. Oh, good tackle, still there, and a fine stop from Dudek. Robben really should have opened the scoring for the Blues.
Yeah, great time run from Robin there. Nice flick ball through, just a little bit too wide. He has to drag it in on his favourable left foot there. Jersey Dudek stands up. He does a great job for Liverpool there, standing up.
Gerrard to take that. In towards the near post, and he couldn't get any penetration on it. Nunez coming in at the far, but I think it was Jamie Carragher who had the half chance.
Fantastic save from Petrocek. This is Trevor. I mean, he just flicks against the forward's foot there.
Now Robert. Not had too many chances to run with ball at feet, but he's going for it now. In the end, he almost trod on the ball. And Liverpool able to pass their way out of trouble. But there's clearly a threat. It's the first time we've really seen him take defenders on. He's so hard to stop.
Absolutely, and when he knocked the ball past Jamie Carragher, you could see the panic in Sammy Ipia there. Didn't know whether to dive in or what, and eventually, as you say, he just sort of trod on the ball.
Now Chelsea with Good Johnson waiting for it in the middle. It's like the Good Johnson, he just couldn't get there. What a start to the second half that would have been for Chelsea, because Liverpool was stretched.
He sort of just holds for about half a stride, and that half a stride just stops him getting on the ball. It's a great ball from Duff there.
Johnson managed to recover from the slight miscontrol initially. Cole. Carragher has conceded the corner. But his team have to defend this corner. Chance here for Chelsea to create something from the set play. Free header far post, and hit low, and yes! Chelsea score. Joe Cole has done it again, and the magic man Mourinho has worked the oracle at Anfield.
We made the point earlier about Joe Cole. Scored a great goal against Portsmouth at the weekend, and I've got to say that's a great strike. I know he got a deflection, but it's a great strike on target. Great set piece again, worked by Chelsea, and 1-0. It's a fantastic result. Please God, we can keep on this next 10 minutes and get the 3 points.
Mella. It's a nice bit of skill from Jimmy Traore. Not a back cross either. And a free header for Garcia. Didn't really get any kind of power, and it was straight at Chet.
Great bit of skill though from the big man Traore, wasn't it, on that left-hand side there? Decent ball in. It's been a game where I think the opening goal was always going to win the game, and at the moment it looks like that's the case. But it's not been a classic by any stretch of the imagination.
Gerrard ran straight into John Terry. Thiago. Traore couldn't make it. Here's Kesman. Drogba. Oh, that's nice. Lampard. Can they finish it in style? Not quite. Might still fall for Drogba. Side netting.
Superb football. Football on the break. Plenty of pace, plenty of endeavour, and Chelsea got 5 people forward there and looking to make it 2-0, not hold on to the 1-0. Superb.
Chelsea had made a fantastic start to the season, winning all of our 7 opening games and conceding just 1 goal. Liverpool had played 2 games less than the Blues, but still trailed us by a massive 14 points, and that difference was certainly evident on the pitch.
Traore clears it straight against Drogba. Oh, and then pulls him down. Surely is that a penalty? It is a penalty.
It has to be.
And a mistake from Jimmy Traore. Now, Didier Drogba to break clear. Traore somewhat dived in, perhaps didn't need to be as rash as that, but the upshot of it all is that the Blues have a penalty. And at the Kop end, can Lampard give the Blues the lead? Reina waits. The referee makes sure everybody's out. Here comes Lampard. Save, yes! Gone through. Thought for a second Reina had saved it, but it sneaked underneath the goalkeeper. And Frank Lampard gives the Blues the lead. Risa will swing it over. It's their second of the game. Here's a chance. Gerrard! It's in! Cech got a touch to it, but the power of the shot took it inside the far post, and Steven Gerrard levels it up for Liverpool. Chelsea will be disappointed. There were 2 red shirts and marks in the box. Gerrard was one of them, and they've punished Chelsea. It's 1-1. Essien. Cushion header down the line from Del Horno to Drogba, who's round Sami Hyypiä again. Damien Duff, surely